Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm excited to share some updates with you about my book, Unhealthy Training. It's currently heading into its second round of editing with Salem Author Services, and I look forward to sharing it with you all next year. In the meantime, I'd like to provide a bit of context on what the book is about and why I believe it's so relevant to what we see happening in the world today. Unhealthy Training is rooted in my real experiences. Imagine yourself in this situation. You're the designated driver taking a drunk friend home through his quiet small town. It's late and the drive feels simple. Next thing you know, there are red and blue lights flashing behind you. You're pulled over by the police, and it quickly becomes clear this isn't just a routine stop. Illegally detained without cause, you end up in a courtroom where you calmly cite U.S. and state statutes while standing up for your rights. Yet, instead of justice, you're met with hostility and unlawfully attacked for daring to know those rights. This is the reality that Unhealthy Training explores, an abuse of power that no one expects from those sworn to uphold the law. Here's where I need to be clear. I'm not looking at this from one side. I've thought deeply about both perspectives, the role of law enforcement, the pressures of leadership, and the tough choices they have to make. I understand that no authoritative role is as straightforward as we'd like it to be. What I faced wasn't just a tough call. It was abuse of power, plain and simple. What's more concerning is that these are not isolated incidences. We see this type of unhealthy training across all levels of people misusing their positions, using their titles to shield themselves from negative consequences they endorse. You might ask, why would people in power do this? What makes a judge, a cop, or even a community leader act out in these ways? The truth is, it often comes down to their projection. When their own sense of right and wrong is shaky, they try to flip the script. They project their guilty conscience onto the innocent, whether it's someone like me who knows the law and refuses to back down, or others who simply want to stand up for themselves. It's easier for them to make you the villain rather than to confront their own reflection. This isn't about being anti-authority. It's about calling out what's wrong and refusing to stay silent when leaders are allowed to wield power unjustly. When exploring Unhealthy Training, you'll see how this isn't just happening in one small town or courtroom. It's become a widespread issue, where good people are forced into a negative situation by a system that punishes integrity and rewards conformity. This isn't about leaders needing understanding, because they know the law. They just prefer to hide behind it rather than uphold it. Now, I've met many leaders in different places when trying to see their side, from community leaders to government officials, and even priests in the church house. I've come across some who generally want to do right, and then there are others who use their position to psychoanalyze those who challenge them, or gaslight anyone who tries to hold them accountable. They talk about doing good, but when it's time to listen, they refuse to face the truth. And so we end up in the cycle of unhealthy training, where they sway like a blade of grass, tossed back and forth between what they know is right and what's profitable. I know many of you have faced this kind of dismissal from leaders who were supposed to have your back, whether it's in your community, your church, or in the face of authority. Unhealthy Training tackles these challenges, bringing to light how people in power often sidestep the tough questions and scapegoat those who stand firm. Let me be clear, this didn't shake my faith, it only made me stronger. What's more telling is how their faith and their belief in their own convictions is what's truly unstable. They project their doubts and fears onto innocents, hoping that pointing the fingers they can silence the truth. At the end of the day, we still have to confront these issues and not shy away from them. Unhealthy Training is about challenging these unhealthy patterns head-on, with strength and clarity. But while we wait for the book to release, there's a lot more out there to explore. Salem Author Services have put together a fantastic fall book catalog, highlighting talented new authors with stories and perspectives that are sure to get you thinking. I'll leave the link in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Thank you all for tuning in and being willing to dig deeper into these critical conversations. If this resonates with you, make sure to sign up to our email list for further updates on the book Unhealthy Training. Stay vigilant, stay strong, and never let those in power make you question your faith or right to stand up for the truth. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
I know you feel this